wanted to I wanted to post like in a short or whatever about my personal thoughts on all the times that Son Goku or the Saiyan Kakarot died in the Dragon Ball Z series. Now, it's not all, of course, Dragon Ball Z. There's several different television shows. There's the manga. There's all sorts of different publications and stuff, and I'm not going to be able to go like over all of the details and stuff, but basically, the main protagonist, Son Goku, dies like a bunch of times. Probably really one too many times because it kind of lessens the drama in the story. Like, if you think about the integral drama in the story of Dragon Ball, the Dragon Balls can always just be used to bring people back from the dead. And really, for pretty much anything, it's kind of like an overused mecha trope. But yeah, alright, so in the original Dragon Ball series, Goku never dies. Ever. There's some close calls with mercenary Tao Pai Pai and Demon King Piccolo, otherwise known as Piccolo Daimao. Goku almost hits the coffin in the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, but none of these are deaths. In Dragon Ball Z, there's lots of times where Goku is almost killed by Vegeta or by Frieza on Namek or whatever. That television is so small. But yeah, in the original Dragon Ball series, there's one instance where Demon King Piccolo fires a ki blast or an electric shock or whatever, and he stops Goku's heart from beating, and you see him fall to the ground with the Dragon Ball like a necklace. There's Yajirobe's Dragon Ball that he has set up as a necklace around his neck. Piccolo Daimao will pick up the Dragon Ball and take it with him. But Goku doesn't really die. It's kind of a lot like in Super, in the situation with the fight with Hit. Goku doesn't completely die, but he's technically medically dead for a while. And then Yajirobe eventually does CPR or whatever, kind of puts him underwater and gets him to breathe again or whatever. And that's really it. In the 23rd Budokai, Ma Jr. fires a mouth blast through Goku's shoulder, and you basically see him losing a lot of blood from that. It's one of the bloodiest episodes in the entire franchise. That fight between adult Goku and Piccolo at the tournament. This is right before the Saiyan arc. But none of these instances are a death, or dying as such. So the first time that Goku dies in the manga and the anime, or the mangaka and the anime, it's in the Saiyan arc. So Goku's ribs are broken, and I think Raditz is about to fire a ki blast, or he's about to freaking use like some kind of a energy attack to wipe out Gohan. He sees Gohan has a unusual mutant or hybrid to the Saiyans, and I guess, Raditz wants to pull a Himmler, and he just wants to kill Gohan. Goku's ribs are broken. Piccolo has one arm. He's bleeding on the battlefield side or whatever. Goku and Piccolo are literally the only two people on the entire planet that can even remotely stand up to Raditz, and he's like 5 times stronger than them combined. Okay, can you imagine that? I mean, that is just dominance there. Okay, that is just freaking dominance. Like, no one on the face of the entire planet Earth is a match for Raditz, who's Goku's older brother. So anyways, Goku jumps up on Raditz behind his back, holds him down. There's a lot of fighting and struggle and stuff, but because of what Gohan did, jumping and just basically pulverizing the under torso of Raditz, he's badly injured, and he's just not able to really break Goku's grip on him. So Goku grips him down, Piccolo fires the Makin Kasapo through them both, and Goku is just basically on the ground in a bloody mess. He's got blood on his mouth, he's got a big flaming hole in the middle of his chest, and he dies. After he dies, he goes to Yamadao's check-in station in the afterlife. It's not the other world. It's never called the other world. That's some BS dub thing. Just like HFIL. No, it's hell. Okay, it's just literally hell. Get over your dub terms, bro. So anyways, Goku's brought back to life about a year later with the Dragon Balls and Shenron. And Shenron can only resurrect people one time. But Goku's brought back to life. The next time that Goku dies, and by the way, Goku never dies on Namek. A lot of people, I think, misunderstand that, but the Earth Dragon Balls cannot bring someone back more than just once. Even after Dende takes over being the Guardian, the dragon cannot grant the same wish twice. It has to be a different wish every time. And it also cannot surpass the creator of the Dragon Balls in his battle power or power level. That's why the dragon wasn't able to get rid of the Saiyans, because they're stronger than Kami. Or God, Sama. But anyways, Goku, later on in the series, dies of a heart virus. So if you ever watch the History of Trunks special, and that's not its real name. The original name was basically something else. But yeah. Anyways, the dub is stupid, dude. The dub is retarded, bro. Watch it in Japanese. Everything, like, in Japanese, everything's real different from the dub. But yeah, dude, we gotta get rid of the dubs. They're horrible. We gotta watch it in Japanese. But anyways, the second time is that Goku gets a heart virus, and he just dies at his home with everyone, and that's basically it. Toyotaro, the guy that does the Super manga, he drew off a special edition showing Goku going to the afterlife when he dies, like 6 or 5 months before the androids show up. So anyways, future Goku never comes back to life. In the Goku Black arc, he's wiped away from existence when Zeno, or future Zeno, I should say, wipes out the entire multiverse and kills Infinite Zamasu. So anyways, Trunks goes back in time and he gives a vial of medicine, or special medicine, to help Goku deal with the heart virus. We don't really know how Goku gets the heart virus, but apparently Saiyans are very easily susceptible to Earth-based diseases, and Goku is just no different, basically. So Goku overcomes the heart virus. He still gets the heart virus, but he has the medicine he takes and survives in the Dragon Ball Z and Super and GT timeline or whatever. But the original timeline where Trunks and Cell come from, he doesn't live. So anyways, Goku still dies again because semi-perfect Cell, or the second form of Cell after he absorbs Genzo Ningen number 17, or Genzo Ningen 17, Artificial Human 17, Gohan knocks Artificial Human 18 out of Cell. He reverts back into that form, which is Toriyama's favorite form, by the way. Goku jumps on his Goku basically uses the instantaneous movement that he learned from the Yardrats. He basically gets a high up on Cell like he did Raditz. He takes him to Kaio's planet, and Cell uses the nuclear warhead or whatever, like the android self-destruct device, which I guess is like an armed nuclear warhead that is further empowered by, I guess, the battery filter, whatever, in the androids. And Cell blows himself up. He was going to blow up the entire planet. And basically Goku dies again. Once again, in the afterlife, Goku gets his body. And then he stays in the afterlife for 7 years. He comes back with Uronai Baba for the 25th Tenkaichi Budokai or whatever, in the Majin Buu arc. He leaves after he fights with Majin Buu the first time as Super Saiyan 3. He fights the fat Majin Buu, which is really a very bogus fight. Goku should have been able to annihilate Majin Buu in that form. He doesn't. He leaves. Eventually, the Elder Kaioshin, transfers his life essence into Goku, and Goku gets his life back. And then technically later, Purunga brings the Elder Kaioshin back to life. He just has a halo for a bunch of episodes, and he comes back to life. Technically, Goku also uses the Potara earrings to fuse with Vegeta, who's dead, to become Vegito. And the Elder Kaioshin's life force basically becomes the life link of Goku and Vegito because Vegeta's dead. When Goku and Vegeta separate again, Vegeta is again dead and has a halo. Okay, so anyways, moving along into Dragon Ball Super. Oh yeah, I would fuck C-18. Is that like a drone from Star Wars? Is that like some kind of a drone from the Star Wars prequels? Anyways, in the Dragon Ball Z movies, Goku never dies. But in the second Broly movie, there is an instance where Goten wishes that his dad was there. The dragon is never summoned, the skies get dark, and like a avatar of Goku appears, and he turns into a Super Saiyan, and he joins up with Gohan and Goten and them, and they finish Broly off, and then Goku is gone. Now, the dragon perhaps may have taken the form of Goku or whatever, or the dragon basically helped or something, or Goku had a special link with the dragon, but technically, the Dragon Balls are not supposed to bring people back from death more than one time. But anyways, after that, in Dragon Ball Super, there's one instance of Goku dying. Actually, the Hakai Shenbiris basically penetrates Goku. No, he doesn't fuck Goku in the ass. He just basically impales him with like some kind of a god of destruction badass technique. But Goku has the God Ki. He's learning how to use God Ki with the red-haired Super Saiyan God form, Super Saiyogen Godo. And he heals himself, but basically Goku has been impaled, but he does overcome it. He doesn't really die in that instance, but he is impaled. So I guess you can count that as a near-death experience or whatever. But the only time that Goku dies in Super is in the Goku Black arc. The manga is a little bit different from the anime. In the manga, Zamasu uses the Super Dragon Balls to wish for Goku to switch bodies with Monaka. So he switches bodies with Monaka himself first, and then he switches bodies between Monaka and Goku, and then he kills Goku in Monaka's body as Goku Black. But we never really see it in the manga. This is just part of like some special extra thing that Toyotaro drew. In the anime, we do have this background scene where the god Zamasu, the Kaioshin assistant Zamasu, uses the Super Dragon Balls, which are like gigantic and planet-sized. He switches bodies with Goku on another timeline, and then he uses like his stabbing energy sword thing, and he just impales and kills Goku in his previous body, and Goku just dies. He also kills Chi-Chi and Goten, and in the same episode also, Goku Black stabs both immortal future Zamasu and Goku and impales Goku. But because Goku has God Ki, he's able to overcome it. He uses the God Ki to basically sort of heal himself, like he did in his fight with Beerus. Now, in a filler episode, Hit and Goku are fighting each other. Goku's in his Super Saiyan Blue form. Hit literally throws a multi-dimensional sucker punch, and he just basically KOs Goku right there on the spot. But he probably uses a powerful secret technique from Universe 6 to where he just basically hits Goku's vitals. He's trained to attack the vital organs or whatever to kill his victims that he's hired to assassinate. So he fucking just one-shots Goku off. Goku technically is not dead in this instance. He's just KO'd. Goku fires a ki blast into space, and then 3 minutes later it falls down. He's reactivated, whatever. It's a pretty cheesy-ass way of trying to bring someone back. But in the Japanese, Goku does technically say that he almost was about to go see Yenma-sama. I'm sorry, Yenma Daio. He was almost about to see Yenma Daio, so Goku almost did die. Or maybe he says that as, like, a stereotypical joke, or whatever. But yeah, that's about the only instance. In the manga, Moro impales Goku, but I guess Goku's God Ki keeps him alive, and then Dende heals him, or they get a Senzu Bean and Goku recovers. But there's a lot of near-death instances with Goku. He really does die too much. You should promote the stream and the server, Warhammer. Well, I can't go into both the server on Discord and also run this on my phone. I'm just using my phone. Okay, so in Dragon Ball GT, Goku technically never dies, but if you ever read on the Kanzenshu website, if you ever read about how, like, the guys that did the final episode of GT, if you ever read what the editors said at the end of GT, they basically were saying that they did plan to kill Goku at the end of GT. They were planning to literally kill Goku, but instead of him having a halo and go to the other world, they were going to try to portray it differently. And they were going to try to make it as cryptic as they possibly could. So basically, so anyways, Goku does die in the Shadow Dragon arc. It's not really explained how Goku actually dies. Like, there's no single instance, there's not one single scene where Goku actually is shown dying, but a lot of GT fans will point out that Omega Shenron, he fires like this negative dark energy or minus energy ball thing. He fires it at Goku, but Goku holds it back. Like, he's not a Super Saiyan 4, but somehow Goku is drawing on his inner strength from all of his years of experience as a fighter. And for some reason, he is able to hold that ball. And that ball basically should kill him in his weakened child body or whatever. Like, that minus energy ball should just literally wipe him off the face of the universe. Because it's powerful enough to literally infect the entire microcosm and just literally wipe out all of existence. All life on all planets and all the galaxies or whatever just wiped out in an instant by Omega Shenron. And Goku holds that back, but he eventually falls and he crashes, and there's a scene where Goku basically looks like he's dead. And I think that you could probably say that Goku really is dead. You see him under the rocks with the earth shaking and whatever because of the minus energy going out and proliferating over the planet and the rest of the universe. And Goku's dead, basically. But then somehow he's alive again after he's dead for a few minutes or whatever. He's dead for like 15 minutes, I guess, and then he's back up on his feet. He comes up with white light. If you watch the Goku Black Arc in Super, you'll notice that after Zamasu and Goku Black fuse into merged Zamasu, you'll kind of see this white light around his head. Like, you'll see this white, transparent, angelic light or whatever. That's probably what happened to Goku. Goku looks like he's going through a lot of the same thing. He's using a type of divine energy. It's not God Ki. This is GT. But Goku's basically using a form of Ultra Instinct, and he's able to come back to life and to use this divine energy or divine Ultra Instinct-like power to come up and resist Omega Shenron's attacks, create a microcosm or universal-wide spirit bomb, Genki Dama, and throw it on Omega Shenron and just basically blow him to smithereens and wipe out the minus energy and the Shadow Dragon once and for all. And then Goku falls down. Shenron appears without being summoned. The Dragon Balls are no longer cracked and dark looking. The Dragon Shenron appears without being summoned. The skies do not go dark. Goku is revived by Shenron, and Shenron grants Goku one wish. And then Shenron says that he's going to depart away from the Earth until the Dragon Balls can basically be filtered. Like, the Dragon Balls have to be filtered out of the negative energy or whatever from all of the bad wishes. Goku gets on the dragon and he basically leaves. And then there's a lot of different instances. Goku used the Konami cheat. Yeah, basically, it doesn't make any sense. There's literally no way that Goku should have been able to stay alive after that attack. Or even just right after he killed Omega Shenron. But Goku's not the same person. Although it looks as if he's walking, you'll notice in the last episode that Goku's wearing his upper torso garment, and then later Pan finds that same garment completely torn up and in a completely separate place. And yet Goku literally went off on the dragon with that exact same garment. So Goku is now some kind of an energy being, or an energy-based entity, and he goes up to heaven with Shenron. He doesn't go to the afterlife, he goes to the Dragon Realm. If you actually read, so Toyotaro did this thing he did this manga about Super Dragon Ball superheroes, and it showed the Dragon Realm, or the Dragon God Realm. And that's probably where Goku went to when he went up with the dragon. But yeah, Goku technically doesn't really die as such, but he becomes something else. Goku basically becomes something where he's not alive, but he's not dead. And that's basically it. Now in Heroes, in the case of Heroes, I don't know of Goku dying yet, but so anyways, there is this series called Super Dragon Ball Heroes, where a lot of different stuff happens, like a bunch of different movie characters and characters from the video games and stuff appear, and there's a lot of weird-ass shit, dude, that happens. But yeah, Goku never, I don't think Goku ever dies in this instance. I'm sure he's had some close calls or whatever, but Goku technically never dies. But, Xeno Goku, or Time Patrol Goku, he basically comes from a completely different continuity or timeline, and Xeno Goku never went through the Cell or the Majin Buu arc. But apparently he went through a lot of, a similar thing to GT or whatever. But yeah, Xeno Goku has died 3 times before, he was in, Super Dragon Ball Heroes. For those of you that don't know what that is, what's that, dude? What is the name of that Japanese company? Konami made this promotional anime series called Super Dragon Ball Heroes. You have the Present Planet arc. You've got the Cosmic Conflict arc, and the Time and Space arc, and the Peace and War arc, and yeah, pretty cheesy sounding titles, basically, but yeah. So anyway, Xeno Goku dies 3 times. We never see it in Heroes. This is before Xeno Goku or Time Patrol Goku is in it. Now, in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, in like these different cutscenes, there's like different events where time happens differently. The Time Breakers make it to where Goku, instead of both Goku and Raditz, only Goku dies, or Goku is killed by Great Ape Vegeta and Nappa, or Goku is literally killed by Captain Ginyu on Namek, or by Frieza. Or there's different instances where like Goku's killed by a Cell Jr., or he's just beat up and just overpowered by these miniature Majin Buus or whatever. I don't know about Xenoverse 2, but I'm thinking it's about the same. Alright, so those are all the instances of Goku actually dying in the series. It's pretty ridiculous. It's just really, it's an overused trope. Like, there's literally no drama after, I guess, the Saiyan arc. After the Frieza arc, there's literally no real, actual, I guess you could say, real challenge, because they can just use the Dragon Balls or the Namekian Dragon Balls or whatever to come back from the dead. So, like, the Frieza arc is probably the last arc in Dragon Ball Z, or that's like, really meaningful, because there's actually, real stuff, real, things you could say that can be lost. Like, there's a purpose to the storytelling. After the Frieza arc, it just really becomes less and less. Like, the Cell arc and the Goku Black arc in their own rights are, pretty dark, I guess, but you kind of know that there's gonna be a good ending. But yeah, the Dragon Balls are a deus ex machina. The Dragon Balls are overplayed too much in the series. And then also, the power of the gods and God Ki, in the case of Super, are overplayed as well. And in GT, like, how is Goku able to, like, survive that minus energy attack thing from Omega Shenron? Like, he should just be dead. And How does he enter that state where he's neither dead nor alive? It makes absolutely no sense. There's too much continuity issues about it. So, what are your thoughts? Any thoughts here? Let's look at the chat and see what we got. Fix your title. What's wrong with my title, bro? My title is just my thoughts about Goku dying too much in the series. It really does underpin the drama. Like, it really lessens the drama severely. That television is so small. Oh, you mean that? Yeah, I mean, that's my mother's TV. I don't use that. I don't watch TV, so dude, I go on the internet for my lulz. Like, I virtually don't even do, I don't even like, there's a lot of comments on here. But yeah. Goku dies pretty much every season. Well, he doesn't die every season, but he does literally die almost every other season. It gets pretty repetitive. Um, I might do one stream about why it's just so overused about Vegeta dying too much, but this is about Goku or Kakarot. I have a 65-inch one. Oh, you mean a flat screen resolution, high definition TV, high resolution, high definition flat screen? Yeah, that's just something that my mother got at a garage sale. I thought you said that you resell microwaves and refrigerators. Why is it so dark there? I like it being dark. You watch the dub. Ha ha ha. Goku sounds like a screaming 12-year-old hitting puberty in the Japanese version. Dude, the dub sucks, bro. Eric, I can easily tell that you watch the Ocean dub. It's very obvious. Dragon Ball GT is a topic we don't talk about. Why not, bro? Well, yeah, I mean, them fusing Oob and Majin Buu together into the Majub character and the end of GT was pretty horrible. It really did suck. I would fuck Android 18. No lies. What's up, Chan? It's the blonde android. Yo, I'm here for the pussy. Where is it? You're very weird. What are you? ZXV? Are you like some transgender or something? Like, what are you? You're very weird. I think you're a guy, right? So you're a man, you are a guy, but you're just real weird. We're all the fine ass hoes tonight. You should promote the stream in the server, Warhammer. Yeah, I can't do that and also play this on my phone. Alright, are you sure the topic... Wait a second here. Are you sure this topic gets all the ladies wet? I trust your judgment. Why would you say that? Wait a second, aren't you a woman or what? Are you a guy or a woman, dude? You're very weird. KKG says, "Let's go." Eric is a Dragon Ball nerd. Ha ha ha. Yeah, he is. I was surprised. I fall down after firing a key blast too. I usually... Wait a second. What? I usually can't fire another for a few days. Oh, are you like... Oh, dude, so that's what your thumbnail is. Your channel thumbnail is like some Street Fighter character, female Street Fighter character or whatever. Fuck no, it's nostalgia, and I dropped it during GT. Dude, you're as bad as Magna Zero, or Magna Zera. You're about as bad as Magna Zero when it comes to your takes, Eric the Ghost. Sensu beans give enough gas to wipe out a country. Oh, dude, is this another Dark Ninja joke? Holy freaking hell, dude. What's with all the dork ninja freaking jokes out here, dude? Or is that just a joke about farting, dude? Dude, after watching, like, Skull Kid for a while, I'm literally bored out of all the fart jokes. Skull Kid literally ruined it for the fart jokes with me. Stop spoiling it for chat. What am I spoiling? Like, the topic is about why Goku dies too much. This is probably the most base stream I have ever seen. Really. I guess the Kino just bleeds from me. Like, I literally bleed Kino. When I get a cut or whatever, I just bleed out Kino, bro. What can I say? Goku used the Konami cheat. Yeah. 33 lives. 33 plus lives. Why are you just telling us spoilers about a show? Well, the show literally aired decades ago at this point. It's not exactly a spoiler. How is this your take on Goku dying? It's just telling it word for word. Well, I already gave you my take. The Dragon Balls are overused, and Goku should literally just stay dead. After so many times, that should just be it. Like, I get it. Like, after he gets the God Key, I mean, he's not exactly immortal as such. You know, he's basically like almost a demigod or whatever, but the Dragon Balls and Goku dying and coming back every other season is just too overused. Turn the stream off then, pussy. Yeah, exactly. Does he talk to God like Mormon Shaggy? Mormon Shaggy is a schizophrenic. Okay, so if you read the Bible, like if you actually do read the Bible, Jesus Christ says that he talks to you through the Holy Spirit. He talks to you through the Holy Word, which is the Bible, and he talks to you through your heart. Mormon Shaggy says that he does it in his mind, which has nothing at all to do with the Bible. Like, he basically says that Jesus talks to him telepathically, which contradicts the Bible. So it's literally, he's schizophrenic. That's a schizophrenic thing. Let me go back up here. No Zoom. That's not Zoom. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that the Corey Barnhill guy that has a wrench in the chat is not Zoom. Zoom literally doesn't like me. I know Eric G's. Oh, okay. Hush. Don't ruin my joke. I'll ban you. You ruined mine. We need the Dragon Balls to bring back Plate Gang. Why would you need the Dragon Balls to bring back Plate Gang? Dude, Plate Gang... I think that we would be better off if Plate Gang never existed. Those guys are a bunch of Ethan Rolfe A-logs or whatever. They followed, look, dude, those guys followed Ethan Rolfe, and now all of a sudden they don't like Ethan Rolfe. Like, I get it, a lot of people don't like Ethan Rolfe, but, you know, we're basically like in a time where if you say anything about Ethan Rolfe, it's going to get notoriety. It really does get old, man. Like, Plate Gang is just, they seethe. I own them, dude. I freaking own Plate Gang, bro. Every single time. Zoom is a freaking loser. Zoom is a beta male, dude. Beautiful behavior of mine. '07. I played Xenoverse. It was a pretty boring game. Really? Yeah, I thought that Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot looked better. But Xenoverse looks like it's a pretty decent game for all that it's worth. It's really kind of old now. I think the Budokai games have a much better, longer-lived life and are a lot more funner, in spite of maybe the outdated graphics compared to Xenoverse. Xenoverse just didn't have a long-lived life, dude. Dragon Balls are a Deus Ex Machina. That's the virtual point of the stream. Yes, agreed. I got a little shimmy freestyle beat in Discord, bro. I can't access Discord on my phone and also play this. Well, actually, maybe I can, but my mouth is really sore from last night. All that talk that I did last night just kind of really hurt my throat. KKG, you killed it last night, Warhammer. Shaggy is a dumb fuck. Oh yeah, dude, totally, man. Mormon Shaggy is a pushover, dude. Oh, dude, Mormon Shaggy is another tryhard. Mormon Shaggy, dude, is a freaking tryhard, and he just overuses things over and over again. He complains that I rehash old jokes, but he does exactly the same. He begged for me to come on there. Like, Surfer did not plan for me to come on, and he just kept demanding that I come on, and then he talks over me, dude. It was so hilarious. He played, you saw how he played that Scooby-Doo music? You saw how he played that Scooby-Doo music after I compared him to Shaggy, the character Shaggy, and then he always talks over me, dude. I think that he actually self-muted me, eventually. It took a while, it took a long time, but he did eventually self-mute me on Discord, which was so cheap and pathetic, dude. It's really, dude, he is a tryhard. And I don't think he even takes his own theology seriously. He said so himself. He's not a good person. He says that he's not a good person. So, the holiest man thing, well, I mean, so much for the holiest man on the internet crap. And why does he always compare Surfer to Ashton? Like, virtually in that discussion, virtually nothing is even brought up about Ashton. And all of a sudden, like, he's just randomly talking about Ashton or, like, Mike Jarbo? He always brings up Mike Jarbo and Ashton stuff. And I guess it's because Surfer, he does the Christian Bible streams. And I guess Ashton does a lot of the same. He preaches online, or whatever. It claims to be a preacher online, or whatever. Or LARPs as a preacher online. But I don't understand why he says that Surfer is like Ashton, or I'm like Jesse. This is just random schizoid takes of his. Comparing me to Jesse, he compares me to Shaggot. He even compared me to this movie character that I don't even remember. It's real crazy, dude. It's super schizoid takes. But yeah, thank you, bro. But yo, I don't know anything about Dragon Ball. Well, it's a 30-year-old series. It's 35 years old, homie, and it's older than Pokemon. I can understand if people like Pokemon more than Dragon Ball because there's a lot more lore in like Lord of the Rings and in Pokemon or whatever. But yeah, Dragon Ball's not really the best series to start watching or just get straight into. There's people that like it and there's people that don't. I watched Seinfeld. Oh, cool. I've watched some of Seinfeld in the past. I can't think of any particular episodes I like, but yeah, Seinfeld is pretty funny. Those old boomer jokes never get old. Ha 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 ha. 4K. Eric is a baller, not a resell. Ha 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 ha. Dude, you literally said that you resell microwaves or appliances for a living. But you got a Cadillac too, bro. Fuck no, my car is old as shit. Have it for almost 15 years. I call her Brenda. Dude, why would you name your car Brenda, bro? That's sus as fuck, dude. Okay, so ZXV says something like that. So, okay, you're basically a male to female in transition. Yeah. I don't know what your pronouns are, ZXV, but wild, dude. Dude, what is it with women always coming into, like, the chats and, like, bringing up about bitches and hoes? But, like, if a guy, making jokes about that, but then, like, if a guy talks about rape or if he talks about sex or anything to a woman, that's considered to be rape culture or whatever. And, like, these guys need to be compromised or whatever. It's just so fucked up, dude. Women are basically just protected overtly, and it's set up for women to benefit and for guys to always lose at the end of the day. Like, it's literally okay in television shows for a woman to beat up a guy or a man, and just to glorify, like, guys, it's justified that women, because women are always victims or whatever, that they should always get beat up by women or whatever. But if if it's ever shown of a guy harming a woman or does harm to a woman, that should never be played on television ever again. I think it's just so stupid. Imagine being a Shonen Jump fanboy. Well, dude, you sound like you know a lot about Dragon Ball. It sounds like you read manga and you watch anime, Eric the Ghost. Kind of sounds like you're pretty deep into your lore about it there, man. So, technically, you kind of contradict yourself. Why would you say I'm a Shonen Jump fanboy? Skull Kid and Dark Ninja are pedos. What? Dude, that pedo thing is so overused. LOL. Dude, Skull, your fart jokes are outdated, dude. Come up with something better, man. The fart sound jokes are old. Sus as fuck, dude. I don't know what Shaggy was talking about, dude. I'm here every stream and push no agenda. There is bad actors among us, but not all of us. Well, I'm really starting to question what exactly Mormon Shaggy's real motivations actually are. Mormon Shaggy just has real schizo-ass takes on things. The guy is just a natural downer on life, and it just doesn't seem that he can ever be happy with himself. Mormon Shaggy just doesn't like himself, dude. And it shows. It literally shows, dude. Shaggy is a bovlaviating fuck slur. Nothing he says is good for anything but a laugh at his expense. Interesting. Why do you simp for the daimyo, dude? Why are you such a daimyo simp? It's kind of weird. Anything you want to call me, honey. Oh, dude, I don't understand you. You're another weirdo on here. I've literally seen you in the daimyo's chat say that you're a guy or a man, and then other times, like, I've seen you LARP as a woman or something. It's just kind of weird. You can wreck me, honey. Just don't joke about it. I would think that the actual physical act of raping would technically be worse than actually the claim, or like being in a juxtaposition of like trying to claim in a hyperbolic way about like saying that you're going to rape. Like, wait a second. Are you trying to say that it's worser to rape someone metaphorically over the internet? Like, you're saying that metaphysical rape is worse than the actual physical act of committing rape? That literally makes no sense. That's just hyperbole to me. I don't wait a second here. Shaggy just wants to be the center of attention and is a legend in his own mind. That's something that the daimyo would say. Like, that's literally something that the daimyo would say, man. I think that you get your takes from the daimyo. I don't care about the daimyo, LOL. Yeah, says the guy living with his mother, Trog. Well, dude, you're the one coming in my chat and just randomly saying the most schizo-ass things that just come out of your head. Like, you live at a homeless shelter. You're calling the pot kettle black here. You're just as bad as Skull Kid. You'd think that, but you'd be wrong, honey. Oh, dude. I literally think that you're a male to female tranny. Or you're basically just a troll. It's one of those two. But, like, yeah, there's something very... I will just say there's something that's very gender neutral about you, CXV. You're very weird. You joke about raping women, and then you try to, like, act like you are a woman or something. That's weird. You are nothing... Wait a second. I am far above you, Warhammer times 2. Oh. Well, then why are you in my chat trying to catch my attention? Why do you always talk over me whenever I try to have an intellectual discussion or try to point out to like very logical facts and basic points that you don't even seem to be able to really consider? The truth is, Shaggy, you're way out of my league, bro. You're way out of my league. I'm sorry, I'm way above you, bro. You're out of my league. You are nothing, Shaggy. You cope, and it's all your life. One giant cope. Yeah, KKG roasting Shaggy in the chat here. God does not talk telepathically to you, Shaggy. And she's not an alien, you jackass. Yeah, well, according to Shaggy here, Jesus is from the planet Ceres. Like, according to Mormon Shaggy here, Jesus Christ is literally from the planet Ceres. You are the kettle and the pot. Oh, you mean like on Cuphead? You mean like you mean like on Cuphead? Well, yeah, dude. I'm like Cuphead, dude. I literally freaking own all the freaking bosses like on Cuphead, dude. But just because I'm Cuphead doesn't mean that I literally am a hypocrite like you are. Okay, wait a second here. ZXV0 was getting groomed by Gonzalez. What? Wait a second. Gonzalez and Gonzalez Janny today. No, no, she's just a daimyo simp. Very horrifying. Oh, yeah. Like, you're not even a good troll, Sam B. You're just you rehash the same exact stuff that people have already said. You're not even a good troll. Alright, what we have down here. Warhammer, I am coming to hang out with you soon. Please don't. For your own sake, just stay away from me. I don't like you, and I really do not want to ever be in another call with you. Mormon Shaggy, I legitimately do not like you or value you as a person whatsoever. You are a literal freaking contradiction of your own philosophies and ideas, and you have schizophrenia. The only way that you can talk to Jesus Christ is through your heart or through the Word of God. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says nothing about talking to God telepathically in your brain. Like, the Bible says nothing about being able to use your brain to communicate with God. That's just schizophrenia. That's called having schizophrenia. All right, what's going on here? Shaggy Squad. Oh my goodness. It sounds like you care more about the daimyo than me. He's living in your head. That's just trying to derail the discussion. Okay, that's a straw man right there. Now, yeah, that is definitely that's definitely projection CXV, and that's just a bunch of projection. You are a daimyo simp, all right, dude. Why do all these women want to hang out with these weak ass effeminate men like the daimyo? I don't get what these women see in the daimyo. I already told you I was a trar, knee. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what are your gender pronouns, if I may ask? Like, what are your gender pronouns? I never really understood much about gender neutrality or gender fluidity. It just maybe it's because I'm from the South or I'm from a part of the United States that just doesn't seem to really get that. I don't know. Okay, there's just so much going on here. Wait a second. Wait a second. Probably one of the Ganvul tranny simps. Oh, dude. Ganvul is like some kind of a Mexican Andy wannabe dude. Dude, KKG. Ganvul is an uninteresting and literally unappealing guy. He got all of his, dude, that guy got all of his clout off of, Ice Poseidon, dude. The only reason that he even got any clout was because of Ice Poseidon. Smelt Shaggy every day until he wallows away into obscurity. That's basically what I'm doing. Like, every stream and every subject that I talk about just turns into me pawning Shaggy. Or just smelting Shaggy into oblivion. He can't, dude. He literally cannot get over it, dude. It's so funny. Who are these new people? Who is Sam B and evil Sam B? Sam B was some guy that was on the Keynote Corner with Euros that basically Dark Ninja Sam B just basically rehashes everything. He literally rehashes what people have already said. Like, he tells me, for example, he basically projects and tells me the exact same stuff that Fidel Cashflow has already said about Burger Boy. And it just gets real old. He's not even a funny troll. Alright, let's see here. It's so hard to go back through all this stuff. Gonzalez. Ha ha. Ha ha. Does Shaggy want to get smelted again? I think that's pretty obvious. Dude, I think that's quite obvious. Don't go anywhere without Sam B hanging off my balls. Well, wait a second. Do you even have a pair of balls? I mean, if you're a woman, then technically he would be hanging off your uterus. Warhammer. Oh, wait a second. This is going too back. Shaggy Squad. Shaggy Squad! Let's go! Shaggy Squad! Who the fuck is ZXV Essel? I have no idea. She follows the daimyo, or he follows the daimyo. Whichever one it is. They're basically someone that follows the daimyo around. I am a homosexual that loves you, Dark Ninja. Oh, good grief. Goku died again. Yeah, that was initially the main subject that I was talking about in the stream, and then it just basically turned into me pwning Shaggy again for like the 100,000th time or whatever. It was basically about how many times Goku has died in the series, and it just turned into me just basically owning Shaggy again. Jesus is from Ceres. No, he's not. Nothing about Ceres is ever mentioned anywhere in the Bible. How can he be from another planet if he's clearly born on Earth? I am ZXVO's biggest fan. Does Shaggy want to get smelted again? Gonzalez, bring this bitch on to smelt him again, LOL. You are not a hypocrite indeed. You are not aware of how daft you are. Well, I think everybody here could speak much the same about you. That's all I gotta say. There's too many comments to go follow, dude. The key to trolling is stealing people's jokes. Look at Pepe Pe. Pepe Pe is a freaking grifter, dude. He turned against his own morals and just became a freaking grifter, dude. He lied to his audience, basically. Yes, Sam B takes other people's jokes and reposts them out of context to ruin my humor that was in them. I want Shaggy to describe the voice of God. Daimyo is fat. I never said shit about the F slur Daimyo. You keep bringing his fat ass up. I don't care nothing about the Daimyo. Euros has said that the Daimyo is kind of warming up to me, and then I hear that the Daimyo literally does not like Forge Gang or whatever. I don't know. I don't understand the Daimyo. I don't think that the Daimyo is really that much invested into all of this E-drama. Certainly not on the level of Shaggy, obviously. I mean, you can just tell that Shaggy has no life off the internet. He's always in my chat coping. The key to trolling is stealing people's jokes. Look at Pepe Pe. Pepe Pe, dude, Sam, PPP is a latecomer to all of this stuff, okay? PewDiePie was already a legend when PPP was, like, not even really known. PPP is a latecomer. He's a Johnny-come-lately dude. One adorable trait that Shaggy has, his hatred for hypocrisy. I could see that. I mean, I guess I can see that. He has some good takes sometimes, but I don't really care to listen to him. I have no respect whatsoever for Mormon Shaggy, and I don't value him as a person. And if he were to ever come into my personal space, dude, if Shaggy were actually dumb enough to meet me in person, he would find that out very quickly how much I don't like him. It's because they like feministic males nowadays. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, virtually, dude, Dark Ninja, like, virtually all of the main protagonists on every television show today are extremely effeminate. You don't see no Chads as lead characters anymore. Like, it's not like on Baywatch. Like, if you remember watching Baywatch, all the guys were strong-built Chads. And you don't see that in, like, for example, you don't see that in The Big Bang Theory. In Big Bang Theory, it's just all a bunch of, like, freaking troons or whatever. Just soy boys. It's really pathetic, man. Gravity ZXV0. Oh, does ZXV watch Gravity Falls? Oh, I see. So she steals her character from Maple from Gravity Falls. I guess. I don't know. You are going against your own morals and... Wait, what? Doing live streams for sinners. Well, you have sinners in your chat, bro. You have sinners in your chat. What are you talking about? Yeah, but Shaggy, I'm not talking about God or about Christianity in the live stream. That's not the topic of this stream, dude. Like, when I set up this IRL stream, I wasn't intending to only attract people that profess to be Christians. I intended for pretty much anyone, regardless of their religion, to come into the chat and discuss about, you know, how many times the Dragon Balls are overused and are just basically a deus ex machina. This has virtually nothing at all to do with my morals and philosophies. Dude, you suck at philosophy, dude. You need to learn the fallacies, Mormon Shaggy. You really do need to learn your fallacies, bro. Take a class in philosophy. That'll help you a lot. Don't be jealous, big boy. Oh my goodness, dude. Am I supposed to simp for that? Oh man. Dude, why do these trannies look at me as a simp? Dude, I'm not a simp, bro. I don't simp for women online. And no, I don't simp for gay boys and trannies either. I just don't simp. I am not a pay pig like Fidel Cashflow. Fidel Cashflow is sus as fuck. Fidel Cashflow is the guy who he's basically like the guy that's late to the party. Okay, so Fidel Cashflow is basically the guy that's always late to the party, and he just basically sits in the back and he doesn't interact with no one, and he just basically just autistically kind of just stares on while everybody else, like, is having fun at the scene, like dancing or whatever, and just basically partying and stuff and drinking. And he just basically drinks and stays to himself. And he doesn't get no life out of it, dude. Dude, Fidel Cashflow is a party pooper. Let's just say it, dude. Fidel Cashflow, you're a party pooper. Nobody cares about his crap. Is it really true that he's a PPP pay pig, though? About that? Is that really true? And Parspicity, and these other freaking guys. See what I mean? I just have these simps like Sam B and Chan Kadoki who misbehave and come crawling back to me. Yeah, but I respect Chan's opinions. I don't know about ZXV, but I respect Chan's opinions. I love COCK. Hard, dried, cum. I love cock. Hard, dried, cum. Yeah, I think he's just trolling. A Dark Ninja, what do you mean by these new people? Can't you hold on to the chat to stop it auto-scrolling back down? No, I can't. My pronouns are he, she. I want Shaggy to describe the voice of God. The daimyo has a job. Take heed, Warhammer, damn regard. Yeah, like, nobody takes you seriously, Shaggy. You're a joke at this point. You're a self-contradicting joke. ZXV is a trans girl like me. Don't be jealous, big boy. My pronouns are he, she. I'm almost starting to think that this is a daimyo alt. Okay, Shaggy, that's not true. Daimyo doesn't have a job. I personally have no idea what the daimyo does, and I don't care. Can't you hold on to the chat to stop it auto-scrolling back down every time? No, I can't. Dark Ninja, what do you mean by these new people? I'm not a pay pig like Fidel Cashflow, blah, blah, blah. That's my point. He steals people's jokes, and he is more successful than people that make original jokes. I don't really think so. PPP is just some fat fucker. Like, he's just some fat attention whore thing, whatever, dude. And, dude, at this point, people are just making fun of him and just putting him up with Andy Worski for the fool that he is. I think people see him for the fool that he is at this point. PewDiePie. Yeah, compared to PewDiePie, PPP is a latecomer to this stuff. PewDiePie is a ripoff of AVGN. Are you talking about the angry video game nerd? Wait a second. No, I don't see that, dude. I don't see how PewDiePie could be a ripoff of the angry video game nerd. Why are you in the dark with multiple boxes of tissue in front of you? What do you mean, bro? That's a weird question. I know, Shaggy. I have no respect for anyone in the Kino community at all. That's just cope. Gay Watch. Surfer's favorite show. Ha ha ha. Well, dude, you've probably watched it yourself. You probably like Baywatch also. It probably has a lot to do with television, magazines, and such hypnotizing the public woman into liking feministic dudes. I think a lot of it has to do with the sexual revolution, women considering themselves as being victims and believing that men purposefully categorize them into being a lesser gender and therefore wanting to basically decolonize gender identity or gender norms and try to come up with ways to like lessen gender boundaries or whatever, in the same way that people of color want to like decolonize their minds from imperialism or the legacy of imperialism. Hello, Mabel at ZXVO. Sam, is it true that you jack off to 2D characters? Sam B is the best link. See what I mean? Oh, I already see. They misbehave and come crawling back to me. You really do think highly of yourself, Shaggy. Dude, Shaggy, you think way too much of yourself, dude. Women used to be like Chads. No, I think that women used to like Chads. Like, that was primarily what women used to love. But if you watch The Big Bang Theory and like all these other television shows and stuff, you just kind of see that that's not the case anymore. Sam B has a link for everything except a link to pussy. Well, dude, Sam B loves the 2D girls. Like, he loves the two-dimensional girls. He says that they're the best. Hi, Dark Ninja, how's it going? Really, just Dark Ninjas left and right. I would say that you are, dude. Deductive logic Shaggy. Learn it, bitch. Exactly. Exactly. Why are you here, Zero? You disappoint me. Sam B is a college F slur, and instead of linking pussy right now, he's here trying to get to wizard status like me. Oh, wait a second. Are you saying that you're a virgin? Oh, so you're like almost a 30-year-old virgin? IMO. Schwabble, I'm bored with COVID. I thought the pandemic was over. Chan Kadoki is Shaggy's biggest fan, but pretends he isn't, like how CZR is Surfer's biggest fan, but pretends he isn't. I disappoint myself too. I was even in Rolf's chat earlier. Are you saying you're level 16 Grand Wizard? I'm whatever status a 40-year-old virgin is. Shaggy says Mormonism is the true religion because his neighbors growing up were Christian and they were charlatans. That's all he has, the behavior of certain Christians being immoral. I think that Shaggy said that he grew up with Wiccans. I don't think he grew up with any Christians or whatever. But dude, California is really freaking bizarre as fuck, dude. Like, California is like living on a different planet. I can't imagine what so-called Christians in California really act like. Schwabble is the best polar bear. As if all Mormons are upstanding citizens. Shaggy doesn't understand what a fallacy is. Yeah, dude. Do you remember him, like, trying to claim that there are no Mormon serial killers? Or he said that, Clun Bundy, like, he said that, what was that guy? That Australian Clive Bundy? Ned Bundy. He said that Ned Bundy was the only Mormon serial killer, and he tried to, like, claim, because of that, that Mormonism is a great, respectful religion. Because there's supposed to be no Mormon serial killers. I respect Hidoki for having a voice just like robotic bagels. That's not his voice, by the way. He was playing something. What did Sam B say about me, CXVO? Sam B said what should clip what Warhammer just said. Schwabble. LOL when he said he loves hard cock. Yes. Wait, didn't you just say these things? No, I was saying what Bronx Beat said in the chat. Schwabi is my biggest fan, even though he has me blocked. Stop bringing up that F slur, Daimyo, for Christ's sake, bruh. No one wants to imagine him when you bring him up. LOL, he's answering the same questions again. Where are those chat messages coming from? It's just the chat, man. It's just this chat, Mandy. Warhammer is getting happy while his mom is gone. Those tissues are the cleanup operation. Ah, dude, like, is that supposed to be funny or what, dude? No, I just like sitting in a dark room. He's literally scrolling through and reading every single one. This is my first Warhammer stream, so I didn't expect this level of autism. I want a Lexi t-shirt. I don't think that they make t-shirts for Alexa. I don't think they make Alexa brand t-shirts. Real women suck 2D women are better. I really don't agree with that at all. Like, it's much more stimulating to jack off to pictures of real women. Is it true Kidoki jerks off to live leak clips? Based COVID virgin. I thought Wizard was 40. Thanks, Link, you're most kind. Shag Gay is going to be a better serial killer than Ted Bundy. Yeah, exactly, dude. No, it's not. Shag Gay admitted it. Shaggy's always right. Shaggy wins, everyone. Let's go, Shaggy Squad. Shaggy Squad, go. But hey, whatever. I didn't believe it, but it was a funny lie. Alright, I guess that's it. Alright, well, this really did get off of the topic subject, but it was fun. So, is there anything else that y'all would like to share, or should I just go ahead and end it? Well, I mean, sure, but it's hypocritical, bro. Very uncreative. Shaggy says, be creative, bro. What I would like to know is, how can you be both a man and a woman at the same time? That's what I would like to know. I literally don't understand that. So, are you a woman and you have a penis, and then, or are you a man and you have like a uterus? Like, how does that actually freaking work? Do you basically just have do you just basically have both genitals or what? Like, do you just basically have both genitalia, or you have only just one genitalia type and you identify as both genders? I don't understand that myself. Well, I mean, sure, but it's very hypocritical, bro, uncreative. Shaggy is an extremely low life person. He's bottom feeder stuff, okay? Mormon Shaggy is a bottom feeder, bro. I think that's probably the best way to really say it. Shaggy is a bottom feeder. Okay, I mean, as an example, I mean, just look at Sam B. Sam B knows that by saying that Mormon Shaggy won, that irritates him. Okay? Could you imagine literally getting upset that somebody would actually say, let's go Shaggy Squad or Shaggy won, Surfer and Warhammer lost? Could you imagine somebody saying that and just literally getting very butthurt about that? Dude, Mormon Shaggy is literally incapable of ever taking pleasure or happiness in his life, period. He's too much of a schizoid to have real pleasure in his life. So he's a bottom feeder. That's the best way to say it, dude. I think that's what you told me yourself, Chan. You're the one that told me that Shaggy's a bottom feeder. LOL, Shaggy Squad brings Shaggy on. Oh, Shaggy won, Surfer lost, Warhammer lost, PPP won. I don't think that Shaggy likes PPP. You noticed my chat message didn't show up in the feeds just now. Why? What's your point? It's hard work. What are your thoughts on society nowadays having an obligation to accept transgenderism and homosexuality? It happened gradually in stages, and it's basically indoctrination. It's just pure indoctrination. It depends on the night and how I feel. Oh my goodness, dude. So you're saying that you can just change your private parts to whatever you want just by how you feel. That's literally what you're saying. I'm sure that there are some good people that were groomed into being gays and trannies or whatever, but the thoughts of it is just very highly perverted. I think that it's just basically a form of accepted perversion and pedophilia. It's basically pedophilia with a different name. It depends on the night and how I feel. Shut up, Dark Ninja. You are obligated to accept me. No, he's not, dude. He's not obligated to accept you. Wardhammer, remember the Alamo. You can't even, dude, you can't even spell my name right. It irritates me. It irritates you too, Warhammer. PPP is horrible, but he is at least able to make money. Surfer and Warhammer and are horrible and are broke. That's a cope. E-begging online, dude. E-begging is one of the worst sins in the modern world. PPP contradicted himself. He said that he would never grift, and then he literally became the thing that he hates the most, a grifter. I don't see how Surfer or myself have ever contradicted ourselves in that regard. but they're broke and horrible while being genuine. They're broke, but they're broke and horrible while being genuine. Yeah, exactly, Schwabble. Exactly, Swibble. Or Schweibel, or whatever. Yeah, sometimes I call them my Dragon Balls. What? What, dude? What? I don't think that ZXV has ever had sex. Ever. I think, dude, there's just no way that Sam B and ZXV have ever had sex. They're both virgins. You can't even spell my name. That's right. What do you think about how in the 50s society was more Christian-like and the public didn't the public didn't dress like degenerates like nowadays. Plus, everything outside was more clean. I know, dude. How is it that back in, the 1950s, before the 60s in America, everything is so clean and new and refreshing? All of the vehicles are painted, are well painted, and they're plated. The streets are freaking clean as F. You could go through New York and nothing would smell like piss or whatever, I guess. 1950s New York didn't smell like piss like it does now. Los Angeles didn't smell like piss like how it does now. I don't know, dude. I think Dark Ninja, it has a lot to do with the internal thoughts of how people think. The way that people thought in the past was very different from how people think now. Back then, people were in nuclear families. The household stayed together. There was nuclear families. People stuck together and looked out for each other. There was basically close-knit communities. But yeah, things were a lot more Christian, but the Christian church had fundamental flaws. The problem, Dark Ninja, the problem was that back then, as well as now, the church failed to really accurately address the issues from the understanding of the sinners, and then it decided to basically become and basically subliminally accept the thoughts and the thinking of the sinners themselves and bring that into the church. And once that happened, everything started falling apart. But also, MK Ultra and the counterculture movement had a lot as well to do with how it all changed. But, it happened over a long time. And then people in public dress like degenerates. There were degenerates back then, but, it was kept in the closet. The degenerates stayed in the closet back then, and now they're just basically accepted and it's allowed in the open. Everyone is like that Warhammer, including you and Surfer. How are we grifters, dude? Yeah, but we're not grifters. We don't grift. Okay? I would say that I'm a pretty cool person because I literally don't grift off of no one. You are right about that, Warhammer. ZXV is a furry deegan. Well, yeah, CXV is a furry deegan, or furry degenerate. What does that even have to do with anything? I said many times I hadn't, bruh. If Sam B was a hot redhead, I would sex her right here in the chat. How would you be able to do it? Metaphysically? Stream felt it. No, it's back. Buffering. Dead man must be DDoSing me. You might be in there, Schwibble. Only a female is as unfunny as Sam B. That's very true. Stream is fine. You grift for attention. No, dude, like, I literally was just talking about how many times that Goku has died in the series, and then it just went over to something else completely different. Like, what are you? You're basically a game nerd? Like, am I supposed to be taking advice from a game nerd that has sex with 2D women? That basically jacks off to 2D women as a game nerd? Holy shit, is this where my life has gone now? Crap, dude. I am not a grifter, dude. I have never asked for any handouts or nothing, dude. I might become a grifter later on as I become more successful, but I'm going to only do that for constructive things. Like, if I ever do talk about the geographic stuff again, like the American geographic regions, then that'll be different. Take care, Warhammer. I'm gonna go be bored in the tequila sunrise. Have fun, sure. Yes. Goku has not died as many times as Sambi has approaching chicks. Just kidding. He's never approached one. Dude, at this point, it's probably more fun to go to like the carnival than watch this shit, dude. Oh man, did this get real freaking sus as fuck real fast. And this has been going on for an hour and 40 minutes. Holy fuck, dude. And then there's this retard, Herb Green, that can't even spell my name right, that wants my attention, dude. You have a gun charge for shooting Jim Bob. Do you not realize how obvious stupid that is? Oh my goodness, dude. But hey, this is the same guy that goes in the VC and plays sound bites of Jay Danks. Or whatever, and thinks it's funny. Yeah, I have to realize, Herb, that your sense of humor is shit. I kind of forgot. I need to realize that your personal sense of humor is like in the 5th grade, and it's virtual shit, dude. Shaggy, PPP, all of these maggots, they are beneath you. Yeah, dude, exactly. Dude, I am way out of Shaggy's league. I really can't say the same about PPP. I don't know him that well. But I'm definitely way out of Shaggy's league. And he knows it, dude. That's why he's in here coping and seething about it. All you have to do to trigger Shaggy is just say Forge Gang. All you have to do, Shaggy's trigger words, the trigger words for Shaggy is Forge Gang, Shaggy Squad, Mormon microaggressions or something like that, and just a few others. He keeps calling you Wart Hammer. Yeah, I've never seen somebody accuse me for being a bad speller and then misspell so much as well. It's literally calling the pot kettle black. Dark Ninja, I not seen you since the happy hour days. Ugh. So Dark Ninja's been around for a while, hasn't he? Okay, dude, my stream is going out here. I'm having a lot of connection issues. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it. Thank you all for coming by and watching. It's been a pleasure. But yeah, I really do need to go.